Hey, so I am reviewing this movie, but it's actually a storytelling. So, spoiler alert, if you do not like spoilers, you have to stop this video and go watch the movie before you come back here because I am doing a storytelling this time. Yeah. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Spill. Okay, you can see right now I am so excited. Like, I'm just so excited. Yeah, I'm so excited. I just watched The Gentleman. Yeah, and oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Guy Ritchie has done it again. Yeah, so this is such an excellent movie. It's such a beautiful movie. Okay, so this movie is a crime drama. We have Matthew McConaughey in this movie, and he's a protagonist. His name is Mickey Pierce. So we also have Charlie Hunnam, who is his right-hand man. He played Ray. We have Hugh Grant, who played Fletcher. I actually call him the storyteller. Yeah, because all he was doing was telling stories. We have Colin Farrell, and he plays the role of the coach. This movie is about an American expatriate who lived in the UK and became very wealthy, making money from the sale of marijuana. So he decided that he wanted to, get out of the business, and, word got out, and he was going to sell to Matthew. And Matthew actually thought that he was a smart man. Mickey wanted to sell his business for 400 million, and Matthew thought he was smart enough to, play prank and get the money down so he could, buy his business, buy Mickey's business for way less than. I really did like the way the movie started. It started with Mickey Pierce saying, if you want to be the king, you don't have to fear, because fear causes chaos. So if you want to be the king, don't act it, be the king. And then the next thing we see was blood on the glass cup he had on, that he was holding. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? Really? I thought he's dead? Like, he got killed? And the next scene we were seeing was Fletcher telling Ray stories. And first of all, I was like, why is Ray, even listening to Fletcher at all? I was like, he doesn't have to. I mean, who is Fletcher? Is Fletcher, is he a police officer? Is he like a crime boss? Like, is he a cartel boss? Now, I was wondering why Ray was actually listening to Fletcher, because Fletcher was like, play a game with me, role play with me, and Ray was like, no, and he said it in a mean way, and Ray conceded and started to listen and play his game. And I'm like, so who's this guy that Ray will concede to like this? I'm like, oh, weird. I mean, this is and I started to think, okay, so maybe this will be one of the awkward part in this movie that would be like, no, this is a bad write, but he kept on telling. Fletcher was telling all his stories, and his stories was about an assumption of what he thinks that Mickey and Ray are actually doing in their business, about who is. So he has been following Mickey and taking pictures and figuring out everything that was going on, how he's trying to sell his business, what he's going on with his business, who he's killed, and and so he was actually blackmailing Mickey, but he went through Ray, and he was he told Mickey, you need to listen. So when he told Ray, you need to listen. So when you listen, you would understand why you have to pay me 20 million pounds. And so Ray indulged him, but I felt like, why should he be indulging him? But oh well, he did, and he gave all the story, and that's why I call him a story. That's why I call him the storyteller. And he was giving all his story, and he was feeling like, yeah, I'm in charge right now. And he told Ray, if anything happens to me, I have insurance policy and all of that. And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on now? But amazingly, this was all planned. So we got to find out later on that Mike, Ray, and Mickey actually knew that Fletcher had been following them all along. So Ray was actually indulging Fletcher because he had his man, or I wouldn't say his man, I'll tell you how he got to use the coach, why the coach actually worked for him at all. And so Coach boys were actually looking for the um, all the insurance policy, the insurance that he has kept for himself so that he can't get killed by Mickey or Ray, and they pulled everything out. So that was the reason Ray was indulging him. That was the reason Ray was listening to him and even serving him wine and made him steak. That was why he did all that, because he was keeping Fletcher with him while they were searching his home and all the places he hid all the stuff, all the pictures and recording that he had on them, which he is blackmailing them with. So Mickey was actually trying to sell to Matthew, but Matthew decided to plot a scheme. And the scam had to do with he actually used Dry Eyes to plot his scheme. And then Dry Eyes thought, you know what, I can do this without you. And Matthew told him, you just started doing this for a few minutes. I've been swimming in the ocean with the sharks for 20 years. But they both did not know that Mickey knew what they were actually doing and what was actually going on. So Dry Eyes, okay, Matthew, since Mickey was trying to sell to Matthew, so Matthew knows where one of his locations is. So he told Dry Eyes, and Dry Eyes got word over to Coach's guys, and they went to raid one of Mickey's plants where he actually grows his marijuana and distributes from. And so Coach knew that, ooh, how could they have done this? So he actually went to Ray and say, I apologize, please, you need to leave my lads alone. They were just acting silly, they're young. I will take responsibility because I'm their coach, and so I will work for you until the debt is paid. That is why we have Coach working for Ray at all. He came in really handy because towards the end, okay, so Mickey was going to help a friend, like do him a solid by bringing his daughter who got with bad friends, when the kids leave home, and she left home. And so he talked to Mickey, and Mickey said he'll help him bring her back, and Ray tried to discourage him from it, but he said he needed him to go do it. And in trying to bring her back, they got one of the kids killed, and the guy who's killed is a child of a former KGB agent, a Russian. And so Fletcher was watching everything. He took pictures and decided, because he's looking for money, he is a blackmailer. So he went to the Russians to let them know that this is what's going on. And so there's a heat on Ray and on Mickey. Yeah. So even after Coach had, paid his debt, while he was outside about to leave, he noticed that, okay, there was a kill about to happen. And he actually saved Ray's life, because I bet you they would have gotten Ray. And another thing that happened that I liked, Guy Ritchie, man, he wrote this play perfectly. So um, coaches, his his students, knew that it was because of them that he had to start, working for Mickey. And so they called him on the phone like, we will settle this issue you have with Mickey. And he was trying to, discourage them, and they hung up. And it was the perfect time. Yeah, it was the perfect time because Mickey had been abducted by the Russians. And so they drove with their van in front of Mickey's car, in Mickey's SUV, and opened up fire. Thank God it wasn't Mickey's men in there, it was the Russians. And so that was how Mickey's life. Okay, so what happened to Mickey's life? Did he actually die in that open fire? Okay, there are two parts where we think that he died. He may have died in one, but I'll let you know about the first part. The first one was where I said the start, we saw blood in the glass. So they showed us that later while the storyteller was telling his story. It was actually Ray that shot the guy that was about to shoot Mickey. So the blood we saw on the glass that Mickey was holding wasn't Mickey's blood. It was the Russian. It was the Russian's blood. Okay, so did he die when they opened fire and shot at his SUV? Ooh. Yeah, you need to go find that out. I just don't feel like telling. Okay. Yeah, so this movie was written like perfectly well. If you like to watch movies where there's a lot of talk at the start, you will really enjoy it from the start. But if you're someone who easily gets bored and don't want all that talk and just want action, you might get bored in the beginning. But trust me, just keep watching because the action is going to eventually start. You need to listen in on all the talk in the start just to get you to understand what happens later on. Yeah, it was like a twist, and I like the twist because it's just there was just too many twists, and you're trying to figure out like what's going on. And first of all, I was like, I have no clue what's going on right now. But as I went on, I began to piece two and two together, and it began to make a lot of sense. I'm like, okay. Oh wow. Oh yeah. Ooh. I hope he's not gonna. I was just. It just kept going on and on like that for me. An absolute bad crime drama. Yes. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy my review and my reaction on this movie. Please like my video, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I am thankful that you watch and you click all the time I post my video. If you have any questions, if you have anything to say, if you have a movie or a TV show you want me to react to, you want me to review, please put it down in my comment section and I will get on to it. Until next time, my name is Spill.